free from Katie here in lane 6. I'll play the whole 50 straight through, and I'll go back and talk about a few things I noticed throughout the race. Okay, so final time of 32.4. Your best time ever, as far as I can find, is 32.4. So we're right on it, and I think with minimal training, this is actually a pretty good spot to be in just 2 weeks into the season. Taking a look at the start here, we do very little with the, oops, let me go back. Okay, so when the buzzer goes off, you want to react with the legs and the arms. Here you do a nice job reacting with the legs and keeping the head down, but your arms really didn't do anything to contribute to you getting off the block. Luckily, with you not doing anything with the arms, it did allow you to get into a good streamlined position here. So you enter in a pretty clean line, legs stay together, generally a nice entry into the water there. Came up, no breath. Throughout the whole race, you have a really good, strong kick. I think that's probably the reason you went as fast as you did. The whole time, all of your breaths throughout the race are a little bit high. So notice here, you come in with the left, you're breathing on this right arm stroke, and your whole head is exposed out of the water, and you're looking back a little bit. So what we want to do is, with the rotation that's coming into this stroke, with the left shoulder driving down, right shoulder coming up to take the stroke, is you want to just rotate into the breath where you have one goggle essentially in the water and one goggle out of the water and going straight to the side. So you have to move your head a little bit, but really the majority of that breath should be coming through the rotation. Also notice, well, let's see if we can find another breath here. Okay, so this is a good angle. Here you're taking the breath. Notice where your head position is. Like if this kind of solid yellow piece is the center of your cap, that should be in line with the surface of the water, but here you're really raising your head to get the breath. Also notice, as you're taking the breath, your arm is here with your fingertips already pointing towards the floor of the pool, and your head is just now getting back in the water with the hand now getting towards the stomach. So in a sprint event, it's not going to be quite as dramatic as, say, in a longer distance, 200, 400, 800 swim, but through the breath, what you want to do is hold the arm up front. So let's see, we have another breath. So you want to hold, like your arm hinges right here, you want to hold this position strong up front, hand guiding you forward through the breath, and then as your head comes back in, you start to take the breath. Again, in a 50 free, it's not going to be that perfect, you gliding up front through a stroke, because you should be spinning your wheels a little bit, but we got to have more of an in-between here on the 50 free where we're not pulling all this water in a bad position through the breath. And then here you do a nice job keeping the head down at the finish. And overall, nice swim. Like I said, given only 2 weeks of training, I think we're in a good spot to knock on the door of 30 and potentially breaking 30 seconds this season.